Lit Century.
I need your fire. Oh, I need your fire. Let it burn, let me burn, let it burn, let me burn.
Hey guys, welcome back to Vibes. It is your host Hannah, and as you can see, my co-host isn't here today, but nevertheless, the show must go on. So last week I was in town and I saw this guy with a really cool guitar. I think it was custom made. It was like really vibing, which brings me to today's topic. It's come to my attention that a lot of Zambians are very talented, but we do not have the platform, for people to express themselves. So, we're gonna talk about it further with our guest. His name is Destro. We all know him, we all love him. We listen to his music and poetry. It is inspiring. Yeah. So see you after the break. Welcome back to the show, and as you can see, our guest is here. Hi, Destro.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good.
good.
You're good. How's the weather?
Ish. People are telling me it's hot, but as you can see, I'm not dressed for the occasion.
You're dressed for the occasion.
Yeah.
Okay. So how have you been?
Hey, I've been busy.
Busy.
Trying to make a living, balancing school and
Yeah.
everything else that I do, but it's been fun.
So explain to us, what exactly do you do?
I'm a student at the University of Zambia. At the same time, I'm an artist, copywriter, script writer, voiceover artist, poet, rapper, musician, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So wait, I have a question before you continue further. Voiceover artist?
Yes.
What does that mean? I've never heard that one before.
Basically, when you're watching a trailer for a movie,
Yeah.
that voice
Oh.
coming
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that type of person.
That is really
Yeah.
cool.
Or
That is
just
really
adverts. When you're hearing adverts on the radio or on TV, there's always a voice attached to it.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. So how long have you been in the art industry? Since you do everything.
Poetry and rap pretty much since I was 6.
Wow.
Yeah, my uncle introduced me to reading when I was 4, so he used to be like, get creative with the way
Yeah.
you give me a book report. So he introduced me to Tupac at the same time as well. So I was listening to Tupac while reading Malcolm X.
Damn.
And then I would give him a book report at the end of the week. But he also noticed that I was into drawing.
Yeah.
So I also used to draw comics and sell them in high school. It was a fun time.
You can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how long I've been doing that. Voiceovers, I pretty much started around 2015.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been doing them for 3 years.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But then, like, how's it been in the industry? Like, is it hard? Is it you get the support, the funding? Like, is there money?
There's money. They just don't have to give it to you.
No. Yes.
I can't say who they are.
But there's a way.
Yeah, there's a they. There's always a person who feels you're not as much as you say you are.
Yeah.
Or you're not worth what you think you're worth. You know, there are people who I've met who you tell, oh, I'm valuing this which you're asking me to come do at this much. And they look at you and go like, but why? They look at you and say, you're young. So there's no way you can be valuing yourself at this much. Because you're young, you need this much.
Yeah.
So they're already assuming that your needs are within that amount. When in actuality, the economy is always taking different dimensions.
Exactly.
So someone who could be 13 needs a 1.5. You know, because there's so much that they can do with that money
Yeah.
than if you give them a 500 kwacha.
Exactly.
You know, and that's pretty much what happens to a lot of artists. We get undervalued on the daily.
That's very true. I've actually heard a number of people complain about that. If they attend a show, then maybe they only get paid like 200 or something, which just cut us back again to transportation that they used to actually go there.
Because
So
taxis are expensive as well.
they
Fuel is
are.
up. So, you know, it rarely makes sense to really think on behalf of a person to say, this is how much you need. If they tell you how much they need, that's how much they need. If you can't afford them, just don't engage them. You know, but we find ourselves as artists, because we're trying to survive at the same time, accepting mediocrity because we're like, I need this. I need this. That's the
then
only
you
way
just
to
do each
survive.
other the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's That's a really good point. So, what inspires your music? Let's first go to the music. Or is it like the same thing that inspires everything? Music, poetry, everything. So, what inspires you to?
Just life and living.
Yeah.
I like to talk about my experiences and how I feel. So I feel like that is what informs a lot of the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
And of course, also what I believe in informs how I feel about something and how I express that feeling.
That is really cool. So, wait, let's talk about Can I Provoke You? First of all, when I heard part 1, I was like, wait. Because when someone sent it to me and I'm looking at it, it's like 6-7 minutes.
About 6
What? What? Just listen to this. And I'm there with headsets, I'm like, this is deep. What inspired Can I Provoke You?
What inspired Can I Provoke You was a lot had been going on. I had toured for the very first time because I remember I went to Mufulira. Then from Mufulira I trekked down to I trekked upwards rather. I went up to, what do you call this place? Kitwe. Then from Kitwe went to Ndola. From Ndola I flew to South Africa. And then in South Africa I learned a lot while I was there. It was a very interesting experience because for the first time I had met people who are multicultural. Of course, yes, in Zambia we are multicultural, but because of the mindset that's there, we don't really subscribe to our culture, who we are. When I went to SA, they are so proud. If someone is gonna be an atheist, they're so proud about it. If someone is gonna be a traditionalist, that's what they believe. You shouldn't really come up with your belief system and sort of like try and knock out theirs, because that's who they are. You know, they've accepted you for who you are, and that's what I really admired at the time. A lot of the people there respect the fact that this person is Christian. Okay, cool. So they test you for who you say you are.
Okay.
Because you can't really test someone who says, I'm a traditionalist, because already they're exuberating it through the way they behave, the way they respond to things. But for you who's Christian, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for you to respond to certain things because you're still trying to process. Is it right for me to respond? What if I respond and I offend people?
Exactly.
You know, there's this whole thinking process and so on and so forth. So when I went there and I met these type of people who were so freely expressive about who they were, there was this time we sat around in a circle and we were talking about experiences. And you know, there's this girl who was the National Poetry Slam champion at the time.
Okay.
She's actually originally from Lesotho, but she was in SA for the Naked Poetry Sessions.
Oh, wow.
That's what the week. It was a whole week of poetry and arts, and then there was poetry night.
Oh, no, I didn't know about that.
I ain't tell nobody.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I've always never felt like really announcing what I'm doing. Until after it's done. Maybe 2 years later, that's when
I did that.
Yeah, I was there this year. You know, God's been good. Because you never know really who's cheering you on or who's hating on you. So I never really announce until after it's done. Like, oh snap, you made such a move. Wow, okay. Because then now you really gauge who cares. And who doesn't. But yeah, I was there. We sat in a circle and people were talking about their belief systems, their experiences because of their beliefs and so forth. What was interesting is she doesn't subscribe to the idea of God.
Real?
Yeah, she subscribes to the idea of the universe. I'm sure you've heard this thing of the universe, the energy you give out is the energy you get back. And so on and so forth. This level of spirituality, talking to a higher self, and all these other things. What I found interesting about that was that's everything the Bible has already confirmed. But you're just saying it in a way that someone interpreted it for you, to you, you know. And I was there like, oh, okay, cool. That's what you believe.
Like I ain't gonna judge you.
I ain't gonna judge you. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try not to judge you. But you know, I was just there listening. I said nothing. The whole circle, I said nothing. I remember finding a bit of comfort when there was some guy who went like, "Oh yeah, but I'm Christian and whatnot." I was like, "Ah, one of us," you know. But I really internalized it and kept quiet for the most part. But I picked up a lot from that, and that's where the piece was born. I was just like, "Can I provoke you?" Because I was listening for the first time in my life. The thing about being Christian in a Christian nation is that everyone thinks they're right. So you're all arguing, none of you are listening. So you talk to someone who's SDA, they have their view. You talk to a Pentecostal, they have their view, and so on and so forth. I remember meeting this white guy down there, and he went like, I went to a Catholic boarding school for my high school, but I decided not to believe in God because I felt they were forcing it down my throat.
Yeah.
So the question I asked him is, okay, so if it wasn't forced down your throat, would you consider it? He didn't give me an answer. So I was like, probably.
Yeah.
So historically, I did a lot of research in the time because this was new information, and it was a good thing for me to listen first because I needed to read more, like find out more, know more about what you say you stand for, and then try and be informed about why other people stand on what they believe in. And that's how I constructed 7 different paragraphs of several different beliefs, and I was trying to expand on them briefly to sort of like go straight to the point. And that's what Can I Provoke You is. It's going straight to the point about belief systems that different people believe in. I talked from an atheist point of view. I talked from a believer's point of view. I talked from the person confused, trying to choose whether should I believe or should I not believe. And that's what the whole piece centered on. And I also talked from the female perspective, the male. There's so many dynamics that I considered when I was writing that piece.
Yeah.
And it was amazing the way it came out. In actuality, the released piece is only half of it.
It's only half of it. Well, if you haven't heard Can I Provoke You, you need to go check it out, guys. Like that is a major poetry that's gonna make you think hard. Anyway, we're about to take a break, and when we're back, he's gonna do a piece. Really excited. Stay tuned.
Hello world, it's your friendly neighborhood poet Destro, and this piece is called Mirror. Pakumfafye chinseko nasenda nalamya nokutumina bashima pepo ati hao bali imisomali pali mira shali fumene kwati ni buleti shiwasha mweba munina efyo mbona pakwiminina timwapi mona pakwikala panshi awe tinaluba badi mutangile entanshi muchalo chesu valetu kamana pamukoshi kodi muzi vati niziva nkosi wa mankosi. Hey, a demon better stay down. We're far above with Yesu Christo being heaven bound. Ngabatu mona kuingila nervous breakdown. You remind me of sore party losers. Step down. Heavily anointed when the bass hits. I treble blessings, brethren, I stay rich. Humility only ensures I get more of this. Morally fit to be called the light, I stay lit. Hey, uteke bola panshi. Hapa ni paize monga manudo ya nansi. Osani funsa ozive chekuli nansi. Ngazadi avepi kauzave la mu. Hit the pinnacle, spit and vomit, do you see? We at the bottom of sediment, never loosely. Relate to losing, we victors, staying a humble beast. Been kicking since wombs, homie. A baby Bruce Lee. Hey, apakui weshako. Be still and know he is na iwela. Nakagitala ala nakapanga sensei. You don't know your identity? Let's pray. Dear Father, give us leaders to lead us. We want to follow your people who follow Jesus. Life is a movie and I'm sure you'll be watching us. Thank you for the life we lead through the scriptures. Now in the name of the mighty one we proclaim. I stood on Mount Zion in my days of rain. My days of pain are numbered. I'm no longer in shame. Mirror, mirror, tell me that I don't look the same. So you can find more of my content on my YouTube channel. That's The Friendly Neighborhood Poet. And hey, follow me on Twitter. I follow back at Dude Destro. Also, you can find me on Instagram. I'll follow you back as well at That Guy Destro. And Facebook, just Destro.
Well, guys, that was amazing. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So what inspired that?
I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, well,
do I recognize myself? It's a very deep question. I think too much sometimes. So, or rather, I'm told I think too much. So
Yeah.
there was this one time I was just looking in the mirror and I couldn't recognize myself. I was like at a crossroads, trying to really realize what am I going through.
Yeah.
Asking the necessary questions like what's my purpose in life, or am I just existing?
Yeah.
All from a mirror. And I decided to write it out. That's what came out.
That is, no, you're like it's like you're just naturally deep or something. It's just there, like it just happens.
Okay.
Really? Well, we hope to have you again. It was nice having you like next time. Just yeah, and I'm coming for lessons. I'm coming for lessons so I can learn how to rap. My
For real?
rappers are terrible.
I actually be starting like actual classes.
Yeah.
Soon to announce those on my Facebook pages or other social media pages. So yeah, be on the lookout. Should be opening those classes soon once that starts. Because I've already got like a response.
Yeah.
I was worried when I was gonna start the classes that maybe 5 people will respond. I actually have like a full waiting list
Yeah.
of like 30 people just waiting for me to say this
It
is the
was-
venue, come through.
Yeah.
Let's talk art. Let's learn art. Let's express ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will be starting that up, and it'll be great to have you as well.
No,
Learn
I
a
will
thing or
come.
two.
Yeah, I need to learn some stuff.